Not sure if you heard this or not, but back in November of 2025, Tesla shareholders announced a pay package for Elon Musk that would make him the world's first trillionaire, with the capital T as in Tyga. Big money, right? But for him to reach that, he has quite a few milestones that he has to reach, and two of those stuck out to me because they would affect the most jobs. And one of those was selling 1 million Robotaxis and also selling 1 million humanoid robots. Now, fast forward to today, this man has already made progress on those goals. And the dude's not playing. Like, it's gonna come faster than we think. So let's take a look at what happened last week and what he was celebrating. All right, so it says Elon Musk embracing the year of the horsepower. Elon Musk had a busy week promising robots deploying unmanned cars. On Thursday, that was actually January 22nd, Tesla started rolling out unsupervised robotaxis in Texas, turning something that's been promised for years into actual reality. And then in that same day, Musk put a more concrete date on Tesla's Optimus robot rollout, saying that the humanoids should be on sale to the public by the end of 2027. All right, I got some notes in my phone here that I want to go over with you concerning these robotaxis and these robots. So it says Tesla has begun operating unsupervised robotaxi rides in Austin, Texas, meaning vehicles that can drive without a human safety monitor inside. I'm not sure what that means, actually. The safety monitor thing, we have to look into that. Waymo, a competitor in autonomous ride hailing, already has 2,500 robotaxis active and is planning a major expansion in the US and internationally. So this transition from human-driven vehicles to autonomous robotaxis has huge implications for work, both job creation and displacement. So let's look at how many jobs can actually be affected. Jobs that may decline. Autonomous vehicles, including robotaxis, could affect several categories of driving jobs. Estimates suggest that 3 million plus driving jobs in the US, trucking, taxi, bus drivers, are at risk of being disrupted by full automation over the long term, 2030 and beyond. That seems like a long time away, but it's not. And experts have warned about this, that when they start rolling this stuff out, it's gonna come faster than they're even, they have these deadline dates, but they're probably gonna hit those goals before those dates. Research indicates a complete shift to robotaxi might reduce frontline driving jobs by around 57 to 76% in certain studies, because autonomous vehicles would replace many paid drivers. These roles include, like we said, taxi drivers, rideshare drivers, Uber and Lyft, bus drivers, long-haul truck drivers, I didn't know about that one, and shuttles and couriers. So that's millions of jobs if robotaxis and self-driving freight become widespread, although these changes will likely span a decade or more. Again, we shouldn't hold our breath on that. And so on a positive note, let's look at new jobs and economic shifts. So even if driver roles shrink, autonomous vehicles create new work and economic activity. Robotaxi related jobs. AI and software engineers to build and maintain self-driving systems. You have senior hardware and machine vision tech specialists, remote support and teleoperation teams during early rollout, autonomous vehicle fleet maintenance and logistics roles, data labeling, testing, and validation jobs. So these are higher skill, often higher paying jobs, but they also require retraining and different educational pathways. There's also infrastructure and support jobs. So self-driving taxis mean they need fleet technicians, charging and energy network installers, urban planners and traffic system managers, and also cybersecurity specialists. So we've seen early indications that autonomous tech demand has broadened jobs beyond traditional driving roles. So in the first video on this channel, when I mentioned this Elon Musk pay package, I also mentioned that Goldman Sachs did a study that they say that for every 3 jobs that AI replaces into the forever layoff category, only 1 technical role is actually going to be created. So we're talking about 3 million jobs, 1 technical role per 3 jobs that are eliminated. So that's huge. How is that? That's not going to help the economy. How is that going to help? How is that? I don't know. Please help me. Please let me know how that'll help. Let me know in the comments if I'm missing something here. So let's take a look at humanoid robots and their 2027 launch plans. Tesla is training its Optimus humanoid robot at its Austin factory with the intention of scaling capabilities and releasing to the public by the end of 2027, though production will be slow. So these robots are being taught basic factory tasks now and are meant to assist with physical work in a variety of settings, potentially including logistics, manufacturing support, and repetitive tasks. So Hyundai, Boston Dynamics based robots. So Hyundai's building robots now. I did not know that. Hyundai plans to produce humanoid robots Atlas type, not sure what that means, at scale, with unions warning these machines could displace factory jobs if deployed without agreements. So here in Las Vegas, the culinary union actually had to fight with the casinos because they deployed humanoid bartenders for the cocktail waitresses, and the human had to fight to get them out of there because they were deployed without being in the actual union contract. So yeah, that's already happened here. So yeah, I can see how that's definitely true. And jobs most likely to change with humanoid robots. So once they become practical, they could affect roles that involve repetitive physical labor or hazardous work, such as manufacturing line workers, warehouse staff, inventory and material handlers, construction aides, some service industry support roles. The robot food runner that's at California Pizza Kitchen. I mean, they've been using that thing for years. So they're going to start trying to roll those out, I think, more and more. So these robots are still in early development, and wide-scale displacement is unlikely before 2030. But as production ramps up after 2027, training and adaptation will be crucial. Let's take a look at this text from Elon Musk regarding these robotaxis, because he was celebrating. So, just started Tesla Robotaxi drives in Austin with no safety monitor in the car. Congrats to the at Tesla AI team. And this was on January 22nd. I'm not sure what that safety monitor he's talking about is. I'm not sure what that is. But look at that. 8 million views and 73,000 likes. I mean, dude. Like, I get it. You guys, they're happy about the progress that they've made. I'm sure it's super hard. Obviously, it's super hard work what they're doing. But man, to replace that many jobs, it's hard to celebrate on that. Me personally, man, you're not gonna catch me in a robotaxi. If I can avoid it at all costs, I'm not jumping in an unmanned car that can go 0 to 60 miles an hour in 1.2 seconds. That's a missile. No, thank you. Even if I have to pay a little bit more, give me a manned taxi or Uber all day. All day. I'd rather give my money to that than to a driverless machine and save $5. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I'll always stay up to date on this kind of stuff and try to keep you informed, and hopefully that widespread adoption doesn't happen. But like the experts say, like, this stuff is moving fast. If they're saying 2030, we got to pay attention to 2028, 2029, because these people aren't playing. They have billions and billions and billions of dollars they're dumping into this stuff. They're going to want a return on their investment, and to get that means that people will not be working. So not sure how that's going to help the economy or help humanity evolve, but we'll have to see. So that's it for this one, man. I just wanted to keep you posted, and thank you for watching. As always, please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time.